Evening everyone. So welcome to my most recent post for Man His Cog. Apologies that I haven't posted for quite a while. It's been a funny couple of weeks, so I thought I'd sort of trim the post down to be a bit more an overview really. You don't want to hear every time that I've been out on a bike. So going back to Bank Holiday Monday, just over a week ago, really tough day at the start, because I went out expecting a big ride with the lads. And after 16 miles I went to pull the plug because there was issues with the chain kept slipping on the bike, and it was quite a worrying time really. It's only the third time I'd taken the bike out. Thankfully I had a lift home with my dad, which is not the first time. He's also given me a lift home Saturday, so big thanks to him and a big shout. So keep giving me lifts when they need them. On Bank Holiday Monday I took the bike down to Greavesy, one of the other boys, and we worked the chain. One of the chain links was really stiff, worked it free, put some lube on, fair play, did a great bit of maintenance. It often happens apparently with brand new chains. We went out for a sprint session that day, so I managed to get 2 rides in, so I was really deflated, to be honest, coming home and leaving the boys out. But Matt said, look, let's go over the Harvard and really have a good sprint, and it was a really good session. I felt really exhausted. And actually last week I managed 115 miles in total, which I was really pleased with. I went out again with Matthew on Tuesday over the Harvard and we did another sprint, and I managed to get above 15 miles an hour average speed, which was really good. On Wednesday I went out on my own, a bit of an exploratory sort of session. I went down to Cum and up to Man Mall, up quite a steep path called the Rue, which was very tough, and I did get off and walk. And I decided to go over to Sarawi thinking that the road was quite good. Unfortunately it was a little bit more of a mountain bike track, about half a mile after Man Mall, a mile after Man Mall. So I spent about 2-3 miles going over bumps. It was basically like riding over Coronation Street. So that's a route I'll avoid in the future. But I have to say, up there is a beautiful place in the world, up on Man Mall on top of the mountain between the Ebro and Sarawi valleys. Really nice. On Thursday I went out again with Chris. This time again we went up the Rue, went up to Man Mall, and came back. Instead of going across to Sarawi, we went left down towards Oakdale and then back around to Aberbeeg. So really pleased, and I was really feeling quite fit. I'm really pleased with the amount of riding that I was getting really, and you know, the fitness was really feeling it to come. I had a day off Friday, as I wanted to sort of rest the legs, and the plan was to go out for a long ride on Saturday. So I went to play golf in the morning and went out. I think I left the house about 2:30, 3 o'clock on the Saturday. Actually no, it was 3:30, and I did 30 miles on the road all the way down to my mum's caravan in Langos Lake, and I went via Crickhowell, and all the top to Langanida, Crickhowell, up to Langanida, up to Talabont-on-Usk, Pencairn, up to Brecon. I did start on the A470 up to Pronlees, but it was quite unnerving, to be honest. It's the first time I felt I didn't feel comfortable on the road. There was a lot of cars and they were going quite fast, and obviously it's quite a busy road, the A470. So after about a mile or so, I think I did stop. I was feeling tired and I decided to turn back and get back in time for my lift off dad, who wanted to go and watch the football. Wales, who did win 1-0, well done boys. So I went out on my own. It was really nice actually. It was a really nice ride, and it was nice to get to mum's and have a cup of tea and a bit of cake. And I did have a lift home. I should really have ridden over the mountain, but thankfully I didn't, because I think it would have been too long. Sunday I woke up with quite bad cramp in my right calf. So it just shows me really that you need to be quite progressive with your training. Following on from that, I've had a bit of a strange week, because people may have noticed doing my post I'm a little bit breathy and a little bit wheezy, and I've had this problem now for about 2 months. I've always suffered a little bit with my chest, been susceptible to chest infections, and I went to the doctors today and found out that I probably have asthma. It isn't a huge surprise, but it's quite unnerving to think I've probably gone 15-20 years I was tested for asthma and told I didn't have it, and whether it's now hit full force, I don't know, but I have really struggled. So it's been a little bit of a worry. Obviously, it's a little bit bad news in that, you know, I'm probably going to have to take the medication for an extended period of time or forever. But it does mean hopefully this will help me with my fitness. You know, hopefully when I start taking the pump regularly, it'll mean I'll have a better level of cardio fitness, which will, you know, only mean I can get better on the bike. So it's a little bit of a double-edged sword, but I'm not going to let it stop me. You know, it's going to be something that's going to be overcome, but in a way it's quite nice to know that there is something wrong and we can do something about it. So obviously it's a bit of a strange week. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks to Chris for his posts as well. I think they've really helped to add a different flavour to the blog and the page. The last thing I want to mention before I go is on the 13th of October, it's World Thrombosis Day. And we thought this would be a perfect opportunity to do something as part of the challenge. So if you go to the Facebook page and you've got any ideas of things that we might do to help raise funds, please comment. There's a post on there that will tell you all about DVT and pulmonary embolism as well. And if you haven't already donated, please go to the Facebook. We've now updated the front page, so it does have a donate link on there straight away. And I look forward to giving you another post. The plan is to get a bit of a longer ride in hopefully this weekend, and plenty of evening rides while the weather and the light allows. Thanks all. I look forward to giving you a blog post in the next couple of weeks. Bye.